Good afternoon, and I hope you are having a wonderful summer. I hope you are staying cool out there, especially during these hot, warm days that we're experiencing this past month. A few updates here from City Hall. The first one is that we have a primary election coming up. So on August 6th, I hope you get out and vote. Citywide, we will be voting on library commissioners, and then we have a primary in our second ward. So please make sure that you get out and vote. We also have new rules around absentee voting. So if you are not going to be around, you are welcome to reach out to our clerk's office and get an absentee ballot. A couple other things that we've been working on here at City Hall. Recently, the City Commission reviewed and approved a comprehensive bicycle action plan. So if you are interested in learning more about that, you're welcome to go to our website, but it really draws out a large comprehensive plan on what we want to do to make sure that our city is safe for everyone who is using our public spaces. So pedestrians, cyclists, scooters, as well as drivers. So you can take a look at that if you like. We also, more recently, have been talking about our parks. So I've been able to get out and do a number of groundbreakings as we continue to invest in our parks and make improvements in our playgrounds. And then we had a citizen group come forward and remind us that our parks millage will be coming to an end and have asked us to put on the ballot a renewal. So we had a public hearing about that last week. We had a lot of folks come out and speak. That'll be on our agenda at our next meeting. So potentially we will have that parks renewal question on the November ballot. So make sure you stay attuned to that. Related to our government and the ballot, we've had a couple groups come forward and request that we make charter amendments or put on the ballot questions related to our structure and form of government. The City Commission, knowing that this is a really important issue that really could change the face of our future as well as how we are governed, decided to put together a task force. So we put that in place last week. It's a task force looking at elected representation. We have 11 folks from the community who are serving on that, and we hope that they will come back to us by the end of this year with some recommendations. If you want to learn more about that, we'll have a web page dedicated to that work, to their work. We're asking them to go out and have community meetings in every single ward, so stay tuned if you are interested in that topic. And then two final things I'll talk about today is that this summer, unfortunately, we've seen an uptick in gun violence, which is incredibly concerning. Obviously, whenever we have violence in our community, it is a great cause of concern. Our number one priority is to make sure that our city is safe for everyone. We know that everything else that we do in the city really relies on us being a safe place for everyone. And so the City Commission, we joined together with a number of community members, really bringing the community together to figure out what we can do collectively to address violence in our community, specifically gun violence. And then at our last commission meeting, we had a number of issues come before us. One of them is that we're looking at updating our gun ordinance and adding in some language about replica and BB guns, which can be extremely dangerous for young people who have those because they look so real. And we've had some incidents in the city that are very concerning. So that will be coming back before the City Commission next month. We also have been talking about CPTED, and what that means is crime prevention through environmental design. What can we do to really look at increasing safety around different businesses based on design? So things like lighting and transparency, some training. So that ordinance will come back before the City Commission next month. And then we also had an update on Cure Violence, which is an evidence-based violence prevention program. The City Commission is looking at what can we do to support a violence prevention program, and then really working closely with our new chief. So you likely heard that we have a new chief, Chief Payne. Congratulations to him. You know, it's really important that the chief works alongside community as we look at violence prevention efforts. So stay tuned. Let us know if you have any questions about any of those efforts. And then last, we have a lot going on this summer, both downtown, in our parks. You can go to our city website, look at our event page. You can find a full calendar there of events going on both in your neighborhood and downtown. So if you are interested in getting out and about and exploring and experiencing some of those events, you can find all the information you need right at our website. Most of them, if not all of them, are free to the public, and it's a great way to connect with community, meet your neighbors, and develop relationships. So with that, I hope you enjoy the rest of this beautiful month, what we have left of it, and enjoy August.